Hi there, welcome to this personal English video lesson number 8. And as you can see from my festive reindeer antlers today, it's gonna be a little bit different than usual because Christmas is coming. So instead of simply talking about grammar, today I would like to introduce you to how to write greeting cards in English and how to do so appropriately. That is by nailing the right tone for the right addressee. Now, we're gonna start from an easy case, writing to a friend. And I'm going to imagine to be writing to my friend Jewel in the USA. And this is a person that I haven't seen and been in touch with in a longer time. So I may want to get started by apologizing about this. Now, an appropriate way to get started with a friend as a very classic dear and then the name, in this case Jewel or dear friend. And it's always very nice to get started by pointing out, I hope this finds you well. This sets a friendly tone and at the very same time expresses your concerns about the person's well-being, which is what you want to do with friends. So, sorry for the delay in getting back to you. There has been more thought than action about you lately. Now, this is just a nice way to apologize about the delay in contacting the person, and at the very same time letting the person know that you have been thinking about this person, but you didn't contact him or her just due to lack of time, basically. Then you can go on the way you please. You may also want to, for example, to share pieces of news about someone or some common friends, in which case you may introduce this as well. I've learned that, or I have heard from blah blah that. If you also wanted to acknowledge your source here, for example, that your daughter is getting married, congrats on this, blah blah blah, and you can go on the way you want. Now, how to close such a friendly greeting card? Well, love is a very nice option. You can also go for warm regards if you actually haven't been friends for a long time, or if there is a gap in terms of age or hierarchy that you still want to highlight. Relatives. Here you can also go for something very friendly, and you can get started by dear, for example, Smith family. I'm going to pretend to be writing to my uncle who lives in Australia, so I may also go for something like this. Dear Uncle Martino and all of the family down under. Or something similar like dear family folks and so on and so forth, or hello dear. I hope this finds you well, is still very nice, and you may also want to inquire more about the family. So I wonder how family, I wonder family, or family if you want to sound more informal, as doing. I hope everybody's doing fine and so on and so forth. How is Nick? I've heard that, I've learned from blah blah that he has just graduated, for example, and then please give or send my love to, I don't know, Daniela, another family member, just to say that you want this person to say hi to this other person for you. You can also go for this other expression. Please say hi to Daniela for me, which is slightly more informal. And finally, again, you can go for love, in this case, or hugs. Or why not? Merry Christmas. Which is something we're going to avoid by contrast here, whereas you can safely use it here and here if you know that the families, the people that you're writing to are either Christian or let's say follow Christian traditions. When you don't know, it's better playing it safe, and we will go for something different here. Here the only way to get started is the year blah blah. And you may also want to let these business partners know, for example, that you're gonna take some days off during the Christmas holiday. So you may say, or you may write in this case, this is to inform you that, for example, our school will be closed from December 23rd to January the 6th, for example. May we get this chance or opportunity to extend you the best season greetings on behalf of the whole teaching staff, for example. Teaching staff. Here we go. Best regards, blah blah. So as you can see, in this case, the tone is a little bit more detached. There is more distance, it's more factual. It's about pieces of information being conveyed, and at the very same time, there is the nice note here. I've gone for season greetings because not everybody celebrates Christmas and not everybody celebrates New Year's Eve either. So here it really depends. If you know, for example, that you're writing to a Chinese customer, New Year's greetings are probably not necessary because they celebrate this in February, and you may want to send a separate note later on to cover this. By contrast, if you know that your business partners are based in Germany, for example, and that it's traditional for them to celebrate Christmas, instead of season's greetings, you can also go for Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and so on and so forth. So here are just a few suggestions that I hope will prove useful to you when writing your next greeting cards. In the meantime, take care and see you soon in January for the next video lesson. Take care and happy holidays. Bye bye.